Well, the bloody edge is bleeding as we go. The Party for Socialism and Liberation, Youth for Socialism and Liberation, protested in Manatee County on abortion. The average age between 18 and 25 had a big crowd, and uninvited guests came to the crowd on Saturday, this recent Saturday. And his name's Charlie Crist. He's running for governor. And he told people, save your bodies, save your souls. Don't let Desantis take that away from you. Your choice, your rights to protect yourself, all your civil rights, not some of your civil rights. That's the kind of story that Charlie Crist did, and he was an uninvited but very welcome guest to these very young people who organized a large rally in Manatee County at the county commission offices out in front. Not a small thing, but Charlie knows a good thing when he sees one, obviously, but as an uninvited guest, he was a hit, and they were grateful for his messages. Charlie, in the past, I've heard him talk, and he's a former governor, so he knows what it means to be a governor, a real governor, not a saintly governor, but a real governor. And he wants women's rights protected, the right to have the child that they choose to have, when they choose to have it, when they can afford to have it, when the life that they have is possible to support the life they're bringing into the world, but not be forced to have a child against their will, not to have the government say, no, go out in a back alley and get a coat hanger and pull out that baby out of your gut. Do that. But you're not going to do it legally. You're going to illegally take that child out of your body and hope you don't die in the process. Nah, save yourself, save your life, save your future life. This is what Charlie Crist is about. I've heard him talk before, and one of the talks I heard him give was from the Sermon on the Mount, love and forgiveness. He's all about that. His last name is Crist. Does sound familiar, doesn't it? Somebody did that once before. And they come in all shapes and forms, people who do that and actually believe in it. He was a pretty good governor in his time of the state of Florida for 4 years. He was elected. He decided, his little bit of history was he decided to run for the Senate, and he lost the run for the United States Senator. And I think he lost to Rubio because the Hispanics voted for Rubio and defeated Charlie Crist at that time. But right now he's really on fire. And the polling he's got him way ahead. But to get a group of young people pulling together a large protest at the Manatee County Commission on a Saturday is not a small thing. And that they welcomed him in, the old man that he is, he's not that old, but nonetheless he's older, talking like somebody who cares, talking like somebody who has a Christian ethic in his bones and cares about his fellow man. That's the kind of leadership we need. That is true Christianity, if you believe in that. If you believe in loving and forgiving all man, a universal teaching it's available if you choose to follow it. That's the Charlie Crist that I've come to know and actually kind of believe in. He was a Republican at one time. He became a Democrat. He wanted to go where he could get with the people and try to win to do the governing that's necessary. We have to have people who want to govern for the benefit of the people, by the people, and for the people. Not of the few, by the few, or for the few. Guess what kind of governor we have now? Who wants to be like Mr. Abbott, governor of Texas, who wants to take the rights away from voting and the rights away from women. Mr. Abbott, in a wheelchair, seems very innocent, not innocent whatsoever. But without bashing Mr. Abbott, he does a good job of bashing himself. Charlie Crist is the kind of leadership that does the job, has done the job, will do the job. And the day may come when he'll have bigger fish to fry. And if you like fried fish, that's a good thing. If you like grilled fish, that's maybe a better thing. But when you fry fish and it's the person on the other side of the hook, you got them where you want them, and you know how to win. So I would say this is a tout from the socialists, the young socialists, and those for liberation. That's what they're called. 18 to 25-year-olds putting this thing together very successfully. Very young kids. The oldest one is 25. Think about that. They're already organized. They're progressives beyond progressives. Even the progressives that are around here, they're older, are impressed how strong they are and that they can organize that way. So, with all that said, and all the ideas of believing in a woman's right to choose to have the life that she can support, then she's not desperate. Let's support the women in our lives, the children in our lives who get pregnant. People have sex, they get pregnant. They shouldn't be condemned to raising children that they can't afford. And even if you say they shouldn't get pregnant, it happens. And so bringing people into the world just to bring people into the world without having a system to care for people is immoral. Don't tell somebody to have a child if you're not willing to help them care for that child, if they're not able to care for that child. So this is a thing that we have going on right now. And with young people acting like that, and half of real life, of choosing life and bringing life forward and showing power in the process, and somebody who's running for office recognizing that and wanting to be a part of that, I think that's a good thing. And we've got a pretty good character in Charlie Crist and a real beautiful thing in young people doing the thing of caring about government, supporting government in an area of older people. We're not used to seeing that in good old Sarasota and Manatee County. That's kind of refreshing that young people are doing that by themselves without older people telling them what to do. By themselves. A really good thing. But whether I think it's good or not, it's what you see and recognize is important. And having people care and speak out, that's a good thing. Thank you very much. It's the bloody times we're in, and it's the bloody edge speaking to you. And good luck, good care, good future. See you then. Thank you.